What's up, everybody? It's your pal Smango from FullTechPodcast.com. Of course, you can follow me over on Twitter at the Smango. Today, we're talking about getting Mythic on the latest season, which is what season is this? Arena May 2023. See, I did get Mythic. I got it last week. I wasn't really interested in the Mastery, and we're going to talk about the decks I used to get to Mythic. And we're going to talk about the banned cards, or supposedly the banned cards, if I agree with them being banned or what. So, with that being said, let's look at untapped.gg. With that being said, let's look at untapped.gg, and you can kind of see where I struggled at this season. This is the latest performance. At first I kind of just try to play around with some stuff because there's new cards, and so there was a couple new monks and stuff with prowess I wanted to try out, and of course I don't know, it just didn't feel right. Then I started to make my original red deck. So red's really good for grinding, and as you see down here, playing with untapped.gg, the client that kind of helps you see how well you're doing with certain decks. So I made this deck Fear Red, and we'll take a quick look at it. And it had a new card in there, the Spell Spear, and I just started going to town with it. It was ridiculous at first. Then I don't know what happened. We got to about Diamond here, and I just could not win anymore with it. It was just like they was already prepared for it. They was ready to take on the Spell Spear, and it was destroying people at first. I had the Spell Spear, then I would have, let's see. Yeah, I even had Blazing Crescendo. It would just destroy people if they let them attack the next time. This is like a turn 3 win if you hit it right. If you got the Invasion of Regatha, it makes your Monastery Swift Spear and the Spell Spear just go insane if you have that combo. So if you have a turn 1 Monastery Swift Spear, turn 2 Spell Spear, then on turn 3, if you got 3 mana, you can transform it into the Giga Ixen Spell Stalker, and it just goes insane because it has prowess twice, trample plus ward 2. It's broken if they let it live. Then the next turn you'll have 4 mana or something, and you'll cast a spell. And if they don't have anything to block it, you pretty much win. Especially if you have the Blazing Crescendo. If you have 2 of them or something, good night. Trample to this with prowess, it's just GG. So that's kind of how I climbed at first. Was just kind of with that. But then I had to go. Whenever I got to Diamond 1, Tier 1, I just could not win anymore with the red deck. Like, I would go all the way to Diamond, like, with 4 wins, 3 or 4 wins. I'd be halfway, then a little notch above it, and then I would just lose again. Like, I could not win after winning a couple matches in a row with the red deck. I just could not do it. So I started trying other things. I tried the mono white humans that everybody was trying to play. Just strictly mono white humans. You got Thalia, Adeline. Of course, I don't have all the cards, and I recommend putting like Sunfall in your deck if you're playing white, just so you'll have a board clear. Because it's ridiculous. How many times they can get cards out, especially if you're playing the enchantment deck now. It's stupid, and we'll talk about that too. I'm Wandering Emperor. I put that in there just for. I'll put a couple of things in there, but I just could not. Like you said, on the play 83%, but on the draw, it was just I was getting annihilated. Black. I have struggled with black decks here lately. I don't know why. And see, I would climb out of Diamond 2 again, go all the way back to Diamond 1. I mean, you could see I would get all the way there, and Diamond 1 and 5. You had to win one more, and I could not do it. Every time. Every time. Like I think I lost a little sanity trying to claw my way through Mythic. And it finally happened. I went and I made this black deck. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to put all of the stupidest black cards I can in this deck. Because you got Cut Down and kill the enemies fast. You got Evolve Sleeper. You know, March of the Wretched Sorrow. Kill a couple cards. If you and gain some mana. And you know, you got your Sheoldred, a Friction Obliterator, an Archfiend of the Dross. I mean, these are just, I win the game. Then, of course, one of the new cards, Breach of the Multiverse. This is like in-game, like, they usually just tap out if you win, if you play this card. I almost tap out unless I got plenty health and I can almost win next turn. I usually just concede if this card's been played because it's just dumb. It really is. Then, of course, you know, I tried a few other cards because I was getting to end games, just couldn't win. And this card, you know, really, the Friction Flesh Gorger is one of the best cards that's ever existed. It really is. You got Menace Lifelink, and you got a 3-drop with a 3/3 drop with Menace Lifelink, and it has Ward. If it gets late game, and even if they exile this card, say with a, what's that card that, you can't, we'll talk about that. Anyways, and this card comes back, it always comes back as the 7-drop, so it's a 7/5. This card's insane, really. It really is. This card is insane. So, as you see here, I went nuts and just, let's see. I wish it would. It don't show the diamonds like I did a minute ago. I literally went insane with this deck. Why does it not play history? Like 5 matches. I went 5. Like I started at diamond with 1 win. I decided to try it. Won 5 in a row. Got Mythic. So that's the deck I got Mythic with. I got the Mythic and couldn't win a game. That's just, it's just how they match you up, or if your deck's too strong, it matches you up with a stronger deck or something. I don't know how the matchmaking works. It's like, I would just get countered. I don't know how you win 5 in a row in Diamond 1. Then I get the Mythic. Like, what did I actually hit? What does it say? Mythic 91%. I hit Mythic 91% and cannot win a game. Like 2 and 4. Then went 0 and 1 again. I just gave up with this deck. It wasn't winning. I wasn't hitting what I want. But that's how I got to Mythic this season. That's what I was talking about. The Brutal Cathar. That card, like if you get Brutal Cathar and somehow you kill it, you can your Flexion Flesh Gorger will come back as the big daddy worm. But yeah, that's kind of all the decks I've been playing is these. The enchantment deck is really fun, but I still don't have all the enchantment decks, and I kind of made my own spin on the green-white humans. They've been really fun to play in Mythic. I suggest checking them out. The green-white humans is just insane. It's just fun to play. I highly recommend it. It's just fun. Like, if you can pump up your cards, and you guys have seen, I know you guys have seen this. If you've been playing Magic Arena at all, you've seen this deck. Or at least some spin on it. This is kind of my spin on it, just with the cards I have. That Calyx only got 1 of him, which is bad. Where's he at? That's my human deck. Enchantment deck, yeah. So I only got 1 Calyx. And I know a lot of them don't use the World Tree, but I love this card for some reason. I don't know why I stopped playing more. Especially with Spirited Companion. These 3 cards right here is insane. Like, I just get so much draw out of them. Especially if you attack them with 2, you know, you get the draw, pumps them up. This one, you just keep drawing cards. This one pumps up all your creatures if you come out, even with Wedding Announcement. So if you have this card out, throw Wedding Announcement, it gets 2+1/+1 counters. So you make 3 threes, and whenever this transforms, they all become 4/4. It's insane, guys. I don't know why these cards ain't played more. I really don't. But normally I'm playing black decks, and it just eats this deck alive. It's because all these cards are small. They're at 2/2s. Like, everything comes out as a 2/2, which is bad. Like, everything's low. So if you get that cut down card, you can't get going. That's the big problem with this deck, I've found out. So I tried to put a little Tyvar stand in there to kind of protect them. Then I got Sunfall for just like, oh crap moments. And this has won me some games too. Sunfall, this is a good white card. I really enjoy this card. I like it better than depopulating them because it'll exile all the creatures and you'll still have a creature. Like, they got a lot of creatures out, guys. This incubate is insane. Like, it will make you a creature after the fact. Like, you'll have, like, if they got 11 creatures, that'll be 11/11. Like, you got to think, and it takes your creatures too. It's a complete board wipe. So, if you're getting in trouble, you have a bunch of wedding announcements, a bunch of little puppies here, and they have, say they're playing soldiers decks. You know how stupid that deck gets. Take them all. You got a big beefy creature here waiting, and these guys are still pumping out whatever if you got them on the board. So, this is a really, really fun deck to play. But it's been countered a lot lately. It's really hard to get going, but it's really fun. The enchantment deck is. Here's a little prowess deck I was working on. I don't know if it'll be good or not. I don't know why this card isn't played more. The Valet Arsonist. It's a really, really good card. And I discovered it trying to find some kind of win con in red. Like, if you go back to my Fear Red deck, it's in there. Because I was just like, man, that card's ridiculous. So it's a good clear too. Like, it does 1 damage to a creature, does 1 damage to a player, it does 1 damage to a planeswalker. Like, it's insane. I wish I had more of them. I've only got 1 so far in this. But as you said, the Spill Spear just kind of disappeared after a while of playing this red this season. And I needed bigger cards because they just couldn't keep up. And this Atali card is just dumb too. Like, you can, like, red's so fast, you get so much mana sometimes. Like, you can just cast this right out of your hand. But that's kind of how I got, I grind with red because it's fast. I know I'm usually know if I'm going to win or lose really quick. If you start blocking with red, you're probably going to lose, but sometimes you got to block. But then for some reason, this black deck got me over the edge this season. It just went on a 5-win streak, and I mean, it done some work. Alright guys, so whenever I made this video, I didn't know this leak was fake. I mean, there was chances of it being fake about the cards that were getting banned, and I started talking about it in this video. But I still want to show you it, but these cards are not banned officially yet, which is supposed to be coming out May the 29th on Memorial Day 2023, the official ban list. So probably just check out Magic's official website for that. But here is the rest of the video. Going in knowing that none of these cards are officially banned, but I do kind of hope to see some of them be banned. So let's talk about the cards that's getting banned, since we got one in here, or supposedly. Now this is from Reddit, and you got Invoke Despair, probably a good ban. I hate this card when it's played against me. It's stupid. It just does too much. Like, it clears. It's like a board wipe with draw cards. But I mean, it is a 5-drop, so, and it's all black. It's hard to get out, really. Then you got Bankbuster that's getting banned, supposedly. Bankbuster's a good card, and the argument is that it has a lot of value, and it does it. I mean, it does everything for a 2-drop. It can crew for a 4/4. You're creating, you're drawing. Then after a while, the last treasure you make or the last tap, you make a colorless palette, which can crew as if it had 3. So, I don't know. I'd like to play this in an all-vehicle deck. It would be fun. Really, really fun. I'd like to play like a vehicle deck. That'd be interesting. I used to hate vehicles, but Reckoning Bankbuster really changed my mind on that. Let's see. Other cards that's getting banned. I know a lot of them is in the human deck? So, Wandering Emperor's supposed to be getting banned. This card, I mean, it has destroyed me multiple times trying to attack, and it just exiles everything. And they'll have 4 of them. Weight announcement supposed to be getting banned. Obviously, that card's just insane for a 3-drop. I love this card, but it's definitely going to hurt losing it in the enchantment deck, because I'm telling you that the world tree in this card, if they get out together, it just starts popping off. Let's see. There was another card I thought I had. Let's see. I know Atroxa is supposed to be getting banned. I don't know if I have Atroxa or not. I might have it in this deck just to... Yeah, so Atroxa, this card's getting banned. I actually hate this card and wish it never existed. But here we are. This deck's going to be garbage now. I tried it out. You know, I kind of used what I had, trying to make a Golgari reanimate deck. Wasn't very good. I mean, if you got these out, you pretty much win. But still really, really hard to get out and get going. It's very slow. Don't have enough. Go for the Throat probably needs to be out for cut down and something else, because it just does not last long enough. You're getting ran over. Like Model Red just destroys this deck. There's not much you can do unless you have like 5 5 of everything. But you know, it needs a little work. But Troxa, just look at this card. It's dumb. It's a 7-drop, which is hard to get, but most people don't really cast it out of the hand. They reanimate it pretty quick, like for a 5-drop. Flying Vigilance, Death Touch. Top 10 cards of your library. You just put everything. You put everything into the battle. Let's see. For each card type, you may put a card into your hand. So you just get to put whatever you want in your hand. How many cards you get? It's dumb. I know that. For each card type. So, artifact, battle, creature, enchantment, instant, land, planeswalker, sorcery. If you hit all those, you can put all those in your hand. So you get to basically choose what you want. And it's just dumb. Like Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink, a 7/7. You basically win the game. There's not much you can do. Yeah, and then what? I have something in the red deck somewhere. Where's it at? Anyway, it's the enchantment Kiki Jiki or whatever. Do I have it in here? Yeah, Fable and the Mirror Breaker Kiki Jiki. This card's getting banned. Obviously, it's overpowered for a 3-drop. Create a 2/2 Goblin Shaman, and it creates tokens. Then you get to discard cards and draw cards. So if you didn't draw what you needed the first your hand, you get to discard them and draw 2 more cards. You almost in the arena, you about hit whatever you want every time. Then if Reflection of Kiki Jiki comes out, you just create tokens of whatever you want. That's a non-legendary creature. So you can actually break the game with this card, I think. Especially if you had 2 of them. You can just keep copying the reflection after that, and keep copying and keep copying, and eventually break the game. Somebody done that, I think. I think there's a few more supposed to be rumored. One I thought was going to get banned was Sheoldred. I mean, obviously 4-drop. She's insane. I actually hit this card. I'll tell you guys, I hit about another box of Dominaria United. I hit 2 of these. 2. And this card is selling for $70 a piece. So I got my money back, obviously. I'm going to try to sell them on eBay. Should be on the eBay store right now. fulltechpodcast.com/store. You should see one of them. I only got one up right now. But going for about $69, $70. Free shipping. I'm going to give you free shipping. So really, I'm going to make about $63 on this thing. One card. I mean, it's one of the best black cards ever. I used to hate this card. I really did. But ever since I've been playing a lot more and playing with her, she gets countered a lot. Like, everybody just saves their kill card for this card. But this deck right here is stupid. I mean, look at these. Look at these 3 cards. All 4-drops, all just stupid. Black is so strong right now. It is insane. No wonder I went 5-0 with it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy 4 drops. But I hope that helps some of you guys maybe reach Mythic in the future. You only got 7 days to do it as this video whenever you watch it. The rest of the month. And we'll try to hit it again next month, I guess. If I can keep my sanity, that is. This game drives you crazy sometimes what people draw. But if there's a deck you would like me to try out, be sure to leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter @the Smango for more Magic, more gaming stuff. We'll see you guys next time.